Welcome back. Today we are talking about something that almost everyone struggles with: writing professional emails in English.
I struggle with this. I have always struggled with this. I have sent some truly terrible emails in my career, and I am not ashamed to talk about them. Actually, I am a little ashamed, but we're doing it anyway. So today, Sarah and I are going to break down everything you need to know about writing a professional email in English: the subject line, the greeting, the body, and how to close it properly. And yes, some of my real emails will be making an appearance today.
Let's start with the subject line. This is the first thing the person sees. Before they open your email, they read the subject. And a bad subject line means they might not open it at all, or they open it and already have a bad impression before reading a single word. A good subject line is short, clear, and specific. It tells the reader exactly what the email is about. Meeting request, Thursday, 10 a.m. Question about the project deadline. Invoice for May's services. Clear, specific, professional. The person knows immediately what to expect.
My first work email had the subject line, "Hello." Just hello. Nothing else. My manager opened it, and inside I had written, and I'm going to show you this: "Hi, boss. I need day off tomorrow because I am tired. Jake." No capital letters, no punctuation, no reason, just tired.
That is not a professional email, Jake.
She replied with one word, "No." Capital N, full stop. I deserved it completely.
So, 4 things to avoid in a subject line. Never leave it blank. Never write just hello or hi. Never write something vague like question or important with no context. And never write in all capital letters. It looks like you're shouting. Always be specific, always be clear.
Let's move on to the greeting. How you start an email depends on who you're writing to and how well you know them. For formal emails, to your manager, to a client, to someone you don't know well, use "Dear" followed by their title and last name. Dear Mr. Johnson. Dear Miss Chen. Dear Dr. Patel. Formal, respectful, professional.
For semi-formal emails, to colleagues you know, to people you've worked with before, you can use hi followed by their first name. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tom. Friendly but still professional. And for very casual emails to people you know well, hey is acceptable. But only if you're sure the relationship is that relaxed. When in doubt, go more formal, not less.
I once started an email to a client I had never met with, "Hey buddy, I thought it sounded friendly." It did not sound friendly. It sounded unprofessional. He forwarded it to my manager. My manager forwarded it to me with a note that just said, "Please see below." That was a bad week.
Oh, Jake. So the rule is simple. When you don't know someone, start formal. You can always become more casual as the relationship develops, but you can never unsend "hey buddy" to a new client.
Now let's talk about the body of the emails, the main part. And the most important rule here is clarity. Say what you need to say clearly, directly, and politely. Don't make the reader work hard to understand your message. Short sentences, simple words, one idea per paragraph.
A lot of people make the mistake of writing emails that are too long. They explain everything in massive detail. They include information that isn't necessary. And by the end, the reader has forgotten what the original question was. Keep it short. Keep it focused. If your email is longer than 3 or 4 paragraphs, ask yourself if all of it is really necessary.
I have the opposite problem. My emails are too short, too casual, too direct. I once sent an email to a client that said, "Let me show you this one. The meeting is canceled. See you next time. Jake." No explanation, no apology, no alternative date, just canceled. See you.
That is not how you cancel a meeting, Jake.
He was not happy. I learned that day that in professional emails, especially when something goes wrong, you need to acknowledge the situation, apologize if necessary, and offer a solution. "I'm sorry to inform you that our meeting scheduled for Thursday will need to be rescheduled. I apologize for any inconvenience. Would the following week work for you?" That's how you cancel a meeting.
polite, clear, solution-focused. And notice the phrases, I'm sorry to inform you. I apologize for any inconvenience. Would the following week work for you? These are standard professional phrases that every English email writer uses. Learn them and use them. They make any email sound more professional immediately.
Other useful phrases for the body of an email. I am writing to inquire about when you have a question. Please find attached when you're sending a document. I would be grateful if you could when you're making a request politely. Further to our conversation, when you're following up on something you already discussed. These phrases are the building blocks of professional emails.
I have a phrase I overuse now. Since I learned professional email language, I put, I hope this email finds you well at the start of every single email. Everyone, to my manager, to clients, to colleagues I see every day. I send it to my colleague who sits right next to me. He turned around and looked at me. I waved. He did not wave back.
I hope this email finds you well is a classic opener, but yes, maybe not necessary for the person sitting next to you. Use it for people you don't see regularly, for external contacts, for anyone you're writing to formally. It's a warm and professional way to open an email before getting to the main point.
Now, how to close an email. This is something a lot of people get wrong because they don't realize how many options there are. The closing line before your sign-off should wrap up the email politely. Something like, please let me know if you have any questions, or I look forward to hearing from you, or thank you for your time and consideration. And then your sign-off, the word or phrase before your name. Kind regards is the most universally professional and appropriate for almost any situation. Best regards is slightly warmer. Sincerely is more formal. Good for very official emails. Best wishes is friendly and warm. And just best is very common in modern professional emails. Short, friendly, professional.
My sign-off used to be cheers for everything, formal emails, client emails, emails to people I had never met. Cheers, Jake. My manager sat me down one day and very calmly explained that cheers is casual British slang and not appropriate for professional communication. I was using it with international clients who had no idea what it meant. One client thought I was inviting him for drinks.
Oh no. So, cheers is fine for casual emails to people you know well. But for professional emails, stick to kind regards, best regards, or best. And always include your full name, your job title, and your contact information in your signature. Every single email. It looks professional, and it makes it easy for people to contact you.
So let's put it all together. A professional email has 5 parts: a clear, specific subject line, an appropriate greeting, dear for formal, hi for semi-formal, a clear and concise body, short sentences, one idea per paragraph, polite professional phrases, a closing line that wraps things up, and a professional sign-off with your full name and contact details.
Simple when you say it like that. Not so simple when you're panicking at your desk trying to write to a client in a language that isn't your first language. But that's exactly why we made this episode. And honestly, the more emails you write, the easier it gets. Practice makes perfect. Even Jake's emails are pretty good now.
They are. It took years, and several very awkward conversations with my manager, but they are genuinely good now. Mostly.
So, we want to hear from you. Have you ever sent a professional email in English that didn't go quite as planned? Tell us in the comments. What happened? See you next time.